Hey, welcome back to my foodie channel. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates. I haven't done these in a while, been about 1 or 2 weeks, but I'm right back at it because I love food, but I also love to control my portions. So we're gonna do another episode of crazy meals consumed my 600-pound life, and we're gonna get into it.
This is gonna be that cake video. Well, it's right now.
Whether it's sweets, sugars, carbs, or some combination of the three, every single patient Dr. Now has ever treated has battled overeating, and their addiction can take the form of some of the wildest meals your eyes have ever seen. We've already covered a bunch of those ungodly abominations in previous videos, but there's just so much to talk about that we had to make another video. So, subscribe if you haven't already for more content, click that bell, and let's dive right into it.
Fair use, by the way. Big ups to plot twist.
My life is unbearable because of my size. Everything about this life is hard to where I can't even function on my own like I need anymore.
Kanae is so out of shape that she needs an oxygen machine just to make it through the night, and her day does not get any easier from here.
These days, even standing is a painful thing for me now. On the worst days, I can't get out of the bed. I don't make it to the bathroom. When I can get up, I have to have help.
My goodness, Kanae! She is talking about how hard it is for her to simply move, and you can tell from the footage that she's not overselling it. Something has to change, because she'll be bedridden before long if this keeps up.
That's what my mission and focus goes to.
Sure, if it wasn't for her kids, she'll still be bedridden. How's she gonna get up under her own power and walk?
Right at that moment, when I can go out into the den and start my day with my first meal.
It takes a lot of willpower for Kanae to do just about anything. And ironically enough, the same love of food that caused her to gain all this weight is what's giving her the motivation to get ready in the morning. Let's see what Kanae considers a typical meal.
I use the last bit of energy in me to move to the couch and start eating.
Well, now that's
Wow, what a unique combination. Corn dogs and cinnamon rolls. And I don't like neither of them.
different. Corn dogs are not a healthy choice under any circumstance, but it's especially bad when you're having them for breakfast. And she's not just having one or two, she's got four right there, along with some cinnamon buns on the side.
So I constantly have a craving. You know, it's this drive in me that I can't control. But I know it's taking over my life to the point of where I can barely get around.
And just because there wasn't enough calories in front of her, Kanae decided to add some syrup to the corn dogs, because, why not?
Even when I'm full, I don't want to stop. Because I want that joy that food gives.
Now, I know a lot of people like to put jelly and jam in their sausage muffin with egg sandwich, but I don't like the idea of jelly going along with sausage. To me, it doesn't make any sense.
Gives me. And I'm losing more of my abilities every single day.
Corn dogs and cinnamon rolls weren't enough, because she somehow got her hands on a sausage biscuit and decided to add jelly to it. And ladies and gents, I can't emphasize this enough, this is her breakfast. It's not even 10 a.m. yet. How could she live like this?
I just tried to escape my pain and guilt the only way I knew how to.
Chicken
To try and
wings.
bring myself happiness.
The family has prepared a whole lot of chicken for dinner, but I have a hunch that all this food isn't going to be evenly distributed among everyone.
Those are the same type of chicken that I see at the grocery store, at the deli section.
At home.
And that got worse when I was 35 because I lost my mom on top of all of this. So when I lost her, it was the lowest point I'd been in my life.
Yep, that was a safe bet. I mean, just look at how loaded that plate is.
So I just ate to try to lose the pain.
Just nachos and cheese. I know I don't see that at the deli, but just nachos with cheese, no other type of meat on top of it.
And even today, it still hurts, and I'm not gonna get over her death.
Of course, we're not just talking about chicken here, as she also seems to have a good portion of nacho chips with queso, topped all over the whole plate.
My life is so miserable now because I've let my weight get so out of control, and I know I am very close to becoming bedridden.
As you can see from the footage, the physical act of getting out of bed leaves Samantha winded, and it won't be very long before she's literally incapable of performing this basic task.
Right now, I live
Yeah, at least she's able to get up under her own power.
by myself in a one-bedroom apartment. I'm barely able to even make it to the bathroom because walking is so difficult.
Yeah, that was tough to watch. And it's hard to imagine how someone who lives on their own is able to gain this much weight in the first place.
So all I want to do is find ways to forget about my life.
Okay, that's not a good sign. Food has put her into the situation, but she's also using it to escape reality, which only makes the situation worse.
I have food delivery set up on a schedule starting in the morning. I have to have it brought to me.
So, Samantha relies on delivery to get her food. We all know that delivery isn't always the healthiest option, but something tells me that whatever Samantha is ordering is much, much worse than your typical takeout.
Food is just so good to me. Food can fill me up and make me
Food is a gift and a curse.
feel the most comfort that I've ever felt.
Wow, she keeps pulling food out of that bag like it's some kind of magic trick. Just off the footage alone.
Let's see, you got McDonald's burritos, you got sausage McMuffin with egg, a bunch of them.
We see what looks like 3 burritos, and the bag's nowhere close to empty.
It makes me
Oh, that's more than 3 burritos. Is that a Big Mac right there? I didn't think they served Big Mac in the morning, but I guess in our town they serve Big Mac. They serve lunch in the morning.
feel like I'm at home. And that I'm safe.
Well, that's everything laid out, and yeah, it's a lot.
Food is a hug from the inside. And no matter how much I eat, it's never enough.
Neither here nor there. I don't eat McDonald's anymore anyways.
Right, so let me know down in the comments if I missed anything. But I'm pretty sure Samantha's breakfast consists of 3 sausage, egg, and cheese muffins, 3 burritos, a cheeseburger, and an order of cookies. So, not exactly the type of stuff they tell you to eat in health class.
In order to make money, I chose to start fetish modeling for a website that catered to people who liked large women.
Oh, okay, that's certainly different. Normally, the patients on my 600-pound life just eat uncontrollably, but at least Samantha found a way to turn what she loves into a career.
So I have a setup in my apartment where I can film myself eating. I just eat what I want, and they pay for it, as long as I film it. So that's how I make a living and keep going.
I know I'm not the only one who's wondered how some of these patients on the show are able to afford all the food they eat, but at least Samantha can give an answer to that question. Still, there's gotta be a healthier way to earn a living.
Yeah, these chubby shakers, these online enablers are pain to see her eat. It's like softcore OnlyFans. I guess that's how she was able to accumulate all that dough to buy all the foods.
Long time no see, everybody. People ask me all the time, when is gonna be that cake video?
Especially that carrot cake.
Well, it's right now. Thank you for requesting this. We've come to the saddest part of this situation, and it's the end of this cake.
Even if it is for work, it's still wild to see her go through all that cake like it's nothing. She might be turning a profit, but I know she'd probably be eating the exact same way, even if she wasn't getting paid.
I wake up miserable. The first thing I feel is pain from being overweight. Carrying around this much weight hurts more than anyone can ever imagine.
Well, basically, like every other patient on the show, Dolly begins her day by waking up in agony. It makes sense as the human body is simply not designed to carry that much weight.
I can't even get out of bed anymore without needing help. I live with my mother, but my best friend Cheyenne helps me when she's here sometimes.
And boy, do things not look good for Dolly. She can't even get out of bed on her own. And you know it won't be long before she's permanently stuck in that bed.
And I love cooking for Cheyenne because Cheyenne loves my eggs and bacon. Alright, Cheyenne, I'm gonna go.
I heard she fixed like 15 eggs in that container.
Start breakfast. Food is more than just a pleasure. It's my reason for existing.
Well, that might be why Dolly's size is an issue. Dolly and her friend Cheyenne are both on the larger side. But that is still no way to justify cooking 15 eggs for just 2 people.
Don't be afraid with the cheese. No. Never. Food is cause.
And cheese. Like I keep saying ad nauseum, I like egg and cheese in a burrito, not by itself.
All of the things I hate about my life.
And of course, Dolly does not shy away from adding a crazy amount of cheese. That is a lot. But trust me when I say it's just the beginning.
My mom was a massage therapist and a hospice caregiver.
Wait, was that an entire bowl filled to the brim with sausages?
She did as good as she could. I was left alone a lot, and that's how it started.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Watching series like this makes me hungry sometimes.
My relationship with food was just there.
It sure was. I mean, just look at how many those two eat over the course of just one meal. I can't even begin to count the sausages on their plate. And of course, we've got some pretty thick slices of bread.
And other kids are harsh and cruel. Being singled out as the fat girl is quite uncomfortable.
And
I know the feeling.
of course, you've got to down all this with what appears to be an entire pint of milk. I don't care what those commercials from the 90s say, you do not need this much milk. Now, this is all normal breakfast food, but the insane quantity is what earns it a spot on this list.
Hi.
That doesn't look like a pint of milk to me. That looks like a half a gallon.
Thank God. Oh, my back's killing me already.
After that big meal, Dolly and Cheyenne are off to the supermarket to reload on supplies.
We get told on a daily, oh, you're big. Chocolate chip macadamia nut. Oh, this is my favorite. It is? Yeah. One's bigger.
Okay, so far we're off to a pretty bad start. I couldn't see what specifically Dolly was looking for in that giant box, but it looked like pre-made dessert. And of course, you don't need me to tell you that chocolate macadamia nut cookies are not a healthy choice.
It's not a good choice, period. I don't like macadamia nuts. I just like chocolate chip cookies.
You put in this cart?
Oh my God, Dolly.
I'll take an Italian cream one too.
I believe she had to have that.
Okay, now we're getting a good look at her carriage, and we can see that just about everything in there is some form of cake. Dolly's mother tries to shame her out of it, but it's clear that nothing's gonna stop her from buying and eating all that junk.
I wake up in the morning time. The first thing I do before I even brush my teeth. Good morning, how you doing? I'm calling to put in an order for breakfast this morning, please.
Wow, most of the patients on my 600-pound life at least get out of bed before worrying about their first meal, but not James B.
All right, can I get the 2 slices of steakhouse premium pancake? Can I get 2 orders of that, please? Can I get the game day family feast? Can I get the original French toast? And a slice of, let me get a slice of ham. 2 of them.
Okay.
And to absolutely nobody's surprise, James' order doesn't sound all that healthy. Quite frankly, he's ordered enough for a whole family, but I don't think he's going to share this with anyone.
I'm always ready to eat. I just feel like the food has to be eaten. Something in my head is telling me I have to
And that's gotta be over 4,500 calories.
eat the food.
Well, that's not good. James clearly has no control when ordering food, and now he's admitted that he has no control when the food is actually in front of him.
Food just takes away the pain. It takes away all the guilt. It takes away all the issues. It just takes me to another place.
Okay, so that might actually be more than just a meal for an entire family. I mean, just look at all that food. Those are massive tuppers.
Look at those sausages, steak, and I don't know what else that is. But that's a heaping helping of meat and breakfast. I mean, where are the eggs at, though?
Tupperwares, and each one of them is loaded to the brim with unhealthy, fatty options.
It gives me everything I want. But there's nothing worse than coming to an end of a meal. So when breakfast is over, then I'm already thinking about lunch.
Nothing worse than coming to an end of the meal. How about your timely death?
I do get full, but it's temporary.
Dude, your breakfast would be enough to feed me for weeks, and you're already thinking about lunch. This guy has a serious problem.
Crazy.
Pizza Hut.
Watch out, you gotta hold it from the
Busted.
bottom. What we got today?
Got some chicken.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Surprisingly, James has a whole network of enablers that allow him to order absurd portions like what we're seeing right now.
And what we got over here?
No, I wasn't picking my nose. My nose was itching. I had to scratch it, so.
Can you help me open them up, please? Sometimes I feel like the world has just pushed me away, and because of that, I resort to food.
Okay, let's be fair for a second here. Not all of this food is for James. However, we can see that he has 2 plates, and he's clearly eating far more than his fair share.
I'm loving the food. These ribs, on raw. But I know at the end of the day, I have a food addict. Everything is pertaining my weight. It's always pertaining to my weight.
And you can hear it all right there. James' life has become strictly above food. All in all, James has a serious eating problem. And Dr. Now has his work cut out for him on this one. All right, you guys?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
I know that's a lot of crazy meals, but trust me when I say we barely scratched the surface of all there is to talk about. After all, we made a bunch of previous installments, so make sure to check out the channel and see all the disgusting food there is to see. Seriously, after watching that, you'll feel a lot better about your own eating habits. Thank you all so much for watching
It's not the food that's disgusting, it's the portions.
and subscribing to the channel. We love what we do here, but we wouldn't be able to do it without your support. Until next time, my name is Manny, and you've been watching Plot Twist.
Alright, Manny, I appreciate it. Man, that was a lot of food to undertake. And like I said, you'd be lying if you watched this and all the food that's on the channel and it didn't make you hungry. So anyway, I hope you enjoy my reaction video. Once again, be sure to like, share, and comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you all next time. I'm out.